Hello and welcome to Three Hamster Boys YouTube channel. My name is Jeff and we are in the middle of the Maybe 40-Day Challenge. Today is day 38, so only 2 more days after today. Tonight I wanted to talk about what the next steps are, what our next plans are. I've been talking about different things we're going to do, and I think I've come pretty close to a decision, and just wanted to kind of express that. First of all, I would be really remiss in saying that it was very emotional last night, going to the visitation of my mentor and seeing people that I've known for decades now, especially his son and daughter. So going to the visitation was pretty emotional. My brother came down, and so the two of us there, and just reconnecting with him. After these last 2 years of just chaos where we haven't been able to see each other. So it was pretty emotional, and it was a pretty draining day today. So it's still draining, but hopefully I'm getting back to where I need to be. That's why I decided to do this. I was thinking about what the next steps are, what the future holds, what do I want to do? And what I came up with was a couple of ideas. And they pretty much align with where I was thinking when we first started this. The idea was that after this 40 days, I would be in a better position to be able to figure out what I'm capable of doing, what I may need to learn more about, what I'm doing in general doesn't make sense, how am I going to do it? And I think that I have not answered all of those questions yet. I think there are pieces and parts that I can do now, but it's going to take a little bit of effort for other parts. So here's the idea. So first thing that I wrote down was I definitely want to do what I was calling footprints in the beginning. However, I think that just sounds way too ostentatious, way too complex. I'm going to probably call it something like the hamster trail or the hamster wheel or something like that. Because when I'm doing this, we hope that it's planned and it's thought out and whatever, but there's always an element of hopefully we're doing this right. And I really want to showcase that I'm learning while I'm doing this. And so that video series will be me trying to create the YouTube channel, me progressing, if this becomes popular, then what is the next steps to grow it and to make it more accessible and more available. There's a bunch of things that I've done so far in this 40 days, but there's so much more that I can do. There's so much more that needs to get done, and I think documenting that hopefully will help somebody. I think my wife asked me, what am I hoping to get out of these series? What do I want to accomplish out of this? Do I want to be funny? Do I just want to be silly? I think that there's a part of me that loves the idea of just showcasing how I'm learning. And hopefully someone gets a kernel of knowledge out of that. I think what that means is that each one of these video series will do something different. And I think that they need to kind of showcase each different thing. So for the first one, the hamster trail, which I was calling footprints, I think hamster wheel, habit trail, something like that. Something with the hamster theme is probably where we're going to go with that. And that one is going to be more, I think, educational. It's more just showing what I'm doing so people can see that mistakes are made. Nothing's perfect. Nothing is guaranteed. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of time in order for these things to be successful. No one has a viral video, their third video. This video here at day 38, I think actually is going to be my 34th video, which is remarkable. I'm totally blown away that I've only missed 3 videos out of this whole time. So I think it's been incredible, but you're not going to get viral right away. I am blown away and hopeful that more people will see it, because I think you can learn something from what I'm doing. If anything. It's just saying, even with no technical ability or any kind of know-how about videos, you can go out and start doing this stuff. And so that's what I'm hoping to get out of that one. The second one is Kreceks Bakes. And I think that it is incredibly informative, but I also think it's an advertising tool for Kreceks. I think that people don't understand the work, the time, and the effort it takes in order to be a from-scratch bakery. And what I'm hoping to do is to highlight and kind of showcase the hard work that my wife does all the time. And so I think that this one is going to be pretty cool. We're going to pick different recipes, we're going to pick different things, and we're going to show from ingredients to the end what it takes to get a piece of cake, a bar, or whatever to the case to sell to the customers. And I think it should be pretty cool to watch. There's going to be different techniques. I think it's going to evolve as we do it. So I'm really excited. We're going to do our first filming of this hopefully next week. So we're really going to be jumping right into the Kreceks Bakes one. We should be doing little pieces. You'll see it hopefully on the Kreceks Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and it'll be on all of our social media. So that's the second one, which I think will be great. The third one is 5 Foods, which I think is going to be awesome. This is the story of the first generation immigrants. And I kind of gave a background of it. I really want to showcase what courage and the commitment and what it takes to come to the United States, to immigrate to the United States. It could be to immigrate to any country. And then kind of make it more lighthearted and say, what are the 5 foods that you really miss, or that when you eat those here, you think of home. And I think just getting the stories and figuring out how to present that is going to be an incredible thing. I think it's going to take a lot of research. It's going to take a lot of formulating for us to get the right plan. So I don't see anything like that happening right away, but I think that is something that I'm very passionate about. And I think that from my standpoint, it is going to be a learning experience, but I also think it's going to be entertaining. Because hopefully I'll get to try some of these foods that remind them of home, as long as they don't have any meat in them. And then it should be great. I'm just looking forward to it so much. Plus, I love the stories of the immigrants and the story of the commitment to come here. So I'm really excited about that. The fourth one is still in the formulation standpoint. I did a video with Alexander, my son, about esports, and us just coming together and talking just showcased so much information. And at the end of it, we just said, we'll stop talking now because there's just so much information out there, and there's so many things changing right now, and so much stuff occurring. And I think that there's a generation, my generation, that knows nothing about it. Whenever I say esports, I get this blank look. I don't know what that is. Now, if you're 20-something, most likely you know what esports are. But if you're 50-something, you probably don't know what esports are. So I think that there is a real possibility for doing something really informative and also very fun. I probably will try to get my son to be involved in that, to kind of help me with this. But really it's a matter of a series of videos that kind of explains esports and different aspects of esports. You know, from the very beginning it'll be, you know, what is esports? You know, what are the things that are part of esports? What video games are part of esports or considered esports? What's the professional league look like? Some of the topics are very informative, because one of the things that my son wrote a report about when he was in high school was about women in esports. You know, is it opening up to more women? Because most of the time when you see these professional leagues, it's all guys. It's all men playing these games and competing at this professional level. What is the story with women, and what is the evolution of that? There's also, are there occupations involved with it that are getting paid? I think that you see more and more on the professional side that it's becoming more of professional leagues. what does that look like? What does the collegiate scene look like? What does the high school scene look like? And what does it look like on the different streaming platforms? I think that there's many aspects that can be very informative, and we can also have our opinions. I'm sure if Alexander participates in this, there's going to be some informative discussions that we have about this. Even if our opinions aren't informative, there's a bunch of information there that would be great to share and great to discuss, and hopefully engage the people watching the videos. I think the title for that is still unknown, but I think it's going to be Esports Now or Never. After 2 years of the pandemic, people sitting in their homes and just being forced to look at streaming, is esports in its rightful place right now? Is this when it's going to really explode? So that's the initial ones. I also think that I'm going to do some individual videos of things that just interest me, whether it's tasting food, or whether it's trying a new cuisine, or whether it's I don't know, looking at different hats. I think that I'm going to try to do one-off videos that just seem interesting to me, a topic that catches my fancy. So that's going to be probably on my playlist that I call The Stuff, which is just crazy stuff that's not part of a series. So I think that that's where we are, that's where we're going, that's what we're doing. It's been a huge adventure to get these first 38 days done. I can't tell you how much I've learned from it. Need to script things. That's the biggest thing I've learned, is that I need to script things. I need to look in the camera and not look it around and everything. But there's so much stuff that I've learned, and hopefully it's better than the first video. Who knows, but I think it is. So I think that that's it for today. If you liked what you see, please follow me on my social media. I'm going to be trying to get more content out. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, @3 Hamster Boys. If you like this video, press the like button. If you want to see more of these videos, or more videos that we're coming out in the next couple of months, please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have more people watch this and actually get some feedback from you. We love hearing feedback, I really do. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.